Hi everybody, it is Marie here from Skeins. I haven't spoken to you for a couple of weeks because we have been frantic around here getting bits and pieces ready for Knit August Nights, which of course is our event held here in Napier every year at the end of August, and that is literally starting next week, so it is really exciting. We've got loads of people coming, many of you are coming through for the event, but one of the things that we also do to coincide with the event is we also have our own sort of mini event online and in store for you as well. But I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute. What I thought I would do is have a bit of a catch up and say good day and let you know what we've been up to over the last couple of weeks, what's been happening over in the speakeasy. And this month's theme, if you haven't already caught up with it, is just for me. So it is basically about doing some selfish knitting for yourself. Stuff so often we'll knit for gifts or for friends or for children or for other people, but we don't necessarily knit for ourselves. So that's what this month's theme is all about, is actually doing some knitting for me, you know, doing it for yourself and enjoying it and indulging in it and digging out that pattern that's been in your RAV queue forever and casting it on, or that special yarn that you've been saving for a special occasion. That's what this month's theme is all about. And it's a sort of a bit of a lead-in coming into the summertime because of course we do a big project-based knit along across the summer months, which quite often, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it is completely selfish because it is the project that I want to knit for myself across the summer months. So you all actually have to be, you have to tolerate what I want to do because it's my party and that's how it rolls. And I'm still trying to decide what that project's going to be honest. I've got a couple of contenders, but so, you know, whether it be something small from a pair of socks to a shawl to a large scale cardigan or jumper, I want to see what you're sharing. And there have been some awesome projects shared. A lot of you have actually been inspired to dig projects out that you started for yourself but has been sort of sitting, zizzing there for a while, and you finished them off. And those have been just really great to see. And I've actually been jumping on. I pulled the randomizer over the group this morning and drew out some prizes. And Jackie Main, Meredith Hart and Jill Little, I have actually already sent you a little note. And I've heard back from one of you already. I have got a prize pack for you, and I'm really excited about this prize pack. Because this again dovetails in with Can. It is this beautiful shawl here, and it's called the Dulcet shawl, I think is how Brenda's done it. It is designed by the wonderful Brenda Green, who we do a lot of work with Brenda, and we love it. She's from Natural Star, and look at that, isn't that gorgeous? It's just a really simple, striking asymmetric sort of triangle shaped shawl, all done in garter stitch, all done in DK, and that lovely striped pattern. And it's and there's one there on the front. Look at that. It is a great shawl if you're wanting something like this, you know, that you can put on, that is striping, that's going to be a really good piece for you to have in your wardrobe. And this has been done in our pearl, so that is the bougainvillea and the cream rose. That is, and not that the bougainvillea looks quite red there, but it is actually a pink. And in this, it basically takes, let's have a look here, 200 grams of the main colour with 100 grams of the contrast. So if you've got stuff sitting in your stash, it is going to be a good thing for that. Now, the pattern is not available yet because this has been a collaboration we're doing with Brenda for the Knit August Nights goodie bag. So those coming to Knit August Nights will actually get hold of this pattern first, along with the ball of pearl yarn. And those prize pack winners, you will be getting the first release of that pattern with a group of yarn to be able to knit that pattern up in. So you are the very first to get your hot little hands on that. So congratulations, well done. And this will be available after Can. We will have some printed up for you in the shop, and Brenda will be obviously releasing it as well. So that is really nice project, really nice springtime project, nice and easy, something that you can thoroughly enjoy. As for me, I actually You may or may not have noticed I haven't been lurking around social media as much as I usually do. And that essentially is because I'm so full on with Can, but also too, over the weekend, I basically took the weekend off and tried to stay offline as much as I could, just to sort of try and get everything together, because it can take up a lot of time. So it was a stunning weekend in Hawke's Bay, and we basically got out with the family and did stuff with the dogs and kids and all that kind of things. And I spent a lot of time knitting, because I got to the point with my Floozy Cardigan, I'm beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I thought, I could actually get this finished for Can, and I am determined to get this finished for Can. So I'm going to hold this up. I was kind of hoping that I would have gotten the edging finished last night, but I was sort of don't laugh at me, I was watching the block and nearly falling asleep. Watching the block, Marie, reality TV, that is not like you. No, it's not, but I am absolutely addicted to the block at the moment, because my niece's mum is on the block, and in fact my niece has cropped up there a couple of times, so we're Go Team Yellow, so we're in there and watching that and supporting the whānau. But I was doing this last night, so you can probably see I've got the circular needle, because I'm doing the edging at the moment, so I'm halfway through the edging. Ooh, there we go. But I've been trying it on, and the most important thing, look at that lace panel. The lace is finished. So exciting. So I'm now on to pretty much straightforward knitting. Should have the edging knocked off this afternoon, and hopefully I'll be launching into those sleeves. So really enjoying that, actually. And the lace has been... it's funny, you know, it took just a little while for me to get my head around it's only a four stitch pattern. Well, technically it's an 8 row repeat, but the 2 patterned rows are actually the same movement, just offset. So yeah, and once I got my head around that, way laughing. I mean, it was actually quite sort of rhythmic, and really enjoyed it. So that's the Floozy Cardigan from Georgie Nicholson that I'm working on. So hopefully, if I get time to do a vid before Can next week, you'll be able to see the thing completed. But failing that, I'll definitely talk about it after Knit August Nights. So I'm actually going to jump straight into... Yes, we'll jump into the good stuff now, eh? I'm not going to make you wait until the end. Those who know us oh so well know that when Knit August Nights is on, it's absolutely bonkers in our shop downstairs, because everyone's come to visit, and we always do put on a sale. So this will be no exception, people. But what I've decided to do is to let you all know with plenty of time what's going on with the sale, so you can get your planning together, because there's loads and loads and loads of pattern releases and some really cool stuff out at the moment. So the sale, and if you were eagle-eyed, the one moment, I think it was on social media once on the weekend, and that was someone asking me about the sale. The sale is running for 6 days, and it will start next Wednesday, the 22nd. So that's Wednesday the 22nd, and it will finish at the end of play on Monday the 27th. So nice short period of time. I've spent a lot of time this morning pulling over some ranges that will be in the sale, having some discounts, and you will see them on the sale tab. They do not have their sale prices loaded yet. They're just sitting in the category at the moment, and they are the Heritage Polworth, the Heritage Alpaca Merino, and because of that pattern release, Pearl is in there as well. So that's fantastic. Pearl has not been on sale at all, so you will be able to pick up some Pearl, and we've got great stocks of all the Pearl. All the colours are back in, so they are definitely that is sitting already in the page. But more importantly, my friend the importer, he has been very busy. He was doing a sale of his own across the winter with many of his retailers. He's now at the end of that, and I've picked up a whole bunch of interesting little odds and sods from him, and predominantly actually I've got some more fluoro. I know many of you love the fluoro. I don't have fluoro merino, but it is 100% warm fluoro. So if you missed out on the fluoros or the neons in the last sale, I will have some more neons, both in DK and in 14 ply. So, and those have been heaps of fun. Everyone's really, really enjoyed the neons. Again, as I said, only in wool, not merino. So they will be loaded up and live from next Wednesday. Also too, we're just madly trying to get together some patterned DK pattern print yarn as well, which it will be awesome. We had a bit of quick powwow on Friday, and I think we're going to be able to make that happen. So fingers crossed on that. That will be amazing, and the price will be amazing. So I'm really excited. So yarns will be starting from $2 a board. Yes, $2 a board. So it's great buy, really, really good buying. And yeah, I know, don't sort of go, but honestly, great stock ups. And we only do these massive, sort of reasonably large size sales twice a year. So this is the second one before March next year. So it's really exciting. So that is going to be from Wednesday until the following Monday. So very, very short space of time. Aha! We'll also have got the cape is out, and the last colour hopefully should be joining that in time for Knitterless Nights. So the cape is there if you've been looking for some thicker yarns, and that's got its own category. And the other yarn, we will be doing a brand spanking new yarn in time for Can, and this I am so excited about. This yarn is a yarn that we're doing in collaboration with sockmatician Nathan Taylor. Now, Nathan is one of the most popular podcasters in the UK, and he is an absolute fanatic about double knitting, and not double knitting the weight, double knitting the technique. And Nathan has published his own patterns, and he's also, most importantly, coming out to Knitterless Nights to teach. So loads of people are actually booked into his classes, really excited, and then he's heading off on a national tour before popping across the ditch to Australia, and then from Australia he's straight to San Francisco, where he is teaching at Vogue Knitting Live. So we're really, really, really lucky to have Nathan. And Nathan and I have been working on a little project in time for Can, and we've been doing a special collaboration on colours for a range extension to Moody Hues, which of course is our merino premium possum recycled yarn blend. Everybody loves it. It's one of our absolute favourites, and I know you guys all love it. And one of the things people have been crying out for has been a finer fingering weight or 4-ply weight in that yarn. So we've done it, it's finally here, it's happening, and I can give you a little bit of a sneak peek. So these are just a couple of the sample balls, and in fact this is even just come off. Look at those. So this is the natural grey, and so this is an undyed grey. So this grey is actually a proper full natural silver grey, and it is. Let's switch that up so you can get a good look at it. Isn't that delicious? Oh, so good. And it's a beautiful threefold twist, so it's got a nice smooth construction, which with possum is really important. You've got just enough possum in there, so you'll get a little bit of bloom. It's added that beautiful graininess to the colour, and we're really, really thrilled with it. And then we've got this guy here. So we've done a special monochromatic dye technique over the coloured shade. So this one obviously is undyed. And then there'll also be a dark, very, very dark grey, which is in a solid shade. And then all these colours, and you can't really see it on the yellow there, but these have all had a special dye treatment, which have meant that it has got that lovely, almost semi-solid kettle dyed type feel to them. So we're really, really, really excited about these. And part of the reason we're excited, because Nathan and I have been working on these colours for months, but there's also lots of buzz and hype because there's some wonderful, wonderful finer weight cardigans out there at the moment. Knitting finer weight cardigans coming into the spring is something that we want to do. And the #1 hot talked about scorching hot cardigan, which everyone has been talking about in the last couple of weeks, of course, is this guy here, which is the Floozy Cardigan by Libby Johnson, or Truly Myrtle. And we all know how much I love Libby's designs. Libby, of course, did Oatmeal, which we did as our summer knit along 2 years ago. And she's done gingerbread, which has been another hugely popular design. So that's it there. Absolutely gorgeous yoked cardigan, and I've actually pulled off some of Libby's notes on this, so that this isn't it's only available for pre-order at the moment. I will put a link in the Ravelry for the pre-order, so don't panic about that. But she's written here, it's a deliciously comfortable with a great big splash of ooh la la. Floozy is a cardigan for dancing, dreaming, and feeling fabulous. She's bold, she's beautiful, she's fantastic over dresses, skirts, and wonderful teamed with boots and trousers. Knitted from the top down, you can try her on as you go. Now, here's the key. Floozy uses slipped stitches to create the stunning colourful yoke. So you only work one colour per row. So if you hate doing stranded colour work, this isn't stranded, slip stitched. So you'll only work one colour per row. No complicated colour work, just simple, easy knitting, and it's suitable for any level of knitter. A wide range of size options for different body and sleeve lengths makes Floozy a great cardigan for everyone. Choose a size that gives you room to move, or one that shows your gorgeous shape. And that is a key point. I absolute total ups to Libby on this. I am thrilled because everyone loved her timely cardigan, and she's now just released larger sizes than those. She's made sure that with this Floozy cardigan, we have got everything from a 32-inch bust, which is designed for closed and buttoned, all the way through to nearly a 60-inch. So that is in the set for the metrics of us, an 81 centimetre through to a nearly 150 centimetre bust line. Libby, fabulous. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the big girls of the world. Now, as it said, I mean, I'm sitting halfway in this range. So if you have been looking for a cardigan pattern and you despair because you see them stopping at about 42 or 44 inches and there's nothing for you beyond that, this is the cardigan for you. She has gone all the way up to that 60-inch or 150 centimetre bust. And I mean, as in a clothing size type thing, that's a good 26 to 28 in ladies' clothes size. So she's really sized this beautifully. The other thing she's done on this sizing as well is she's given two lots of lengths, a long body and a short body. So she's given you two length options on that. So you can either do a cropped cardigan, which is perfect for wearing over dresses and maxi dresses, or a longer line cardigan, which is great for shirts and trousers. So whatever you're comfortable with, she's got two different lengths there. And you can also customize your sleeve length as well. So this cardigan is an absolute cracker because it's completely customizable, and she's done it in such a way that it can be approachable for everybody. So I mean, we love your work, Libs, but I think this is deserving the hype because she's really thought about all of us out there. And I think that regardless of our size, that you'll be able to make a Floozy that will be flattering and wonderful and beautiful and yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. Which then brings me back. Can you see where I'm going with this? So these literally, it must have been meant to be, these were literally the first three colours that I dragged out of balling, and of course look at that. Oh, here we go. So make sure you head over to Libby's, and as I said, I'll put the link in the comments. Make sure you head over to Libby's Ravelry page and get onto that pre-order for that pattern. I think it's definitely going to be a wardrobe essential. She's also going to be doing a knit along in there, and she's going to, there's lots of stuff. She's wonderful with things like this, so definitely check that out. And we've got the perfect yarn there for you. And I've just done some quick measurements based on her spec sheet. Here's my notes that I prepared earlier. So basically you're looking at, for the main colour, from the smallest size, 6 balls of that new Sock Petition Edition Moody Hues through to 11 balls for the largest size. With contrast, the first contrast colour, 1 to 2 balls depending on size, and the second contrast colour, only 1 ball. So at worst, you're looking at 14 balls of full pine fingerling. That's based on 50 gram ball. And that's the nice thing about these being in 50 gram balls, particularly with those contrast colours. You're not actually having to break into big 100 gram skeins. So that Sock Petition edition and that Floozy Cardigan, I think, are going to be a match made in heaven. So those, hopefully, they're being balled. As you can see, they've just started balling. They've been balled as they speak. I'm hoping to get those loaded up, if not Thursday, definitely for Monday, and they will be hitting the shelves from next week, and $9.95 a ball. So that is incredible value for a merino possum yarn, and it's just absolutely stunning. So we're really, really, really excited about those, and really excited about the Floozy Cardigans. So that is, and I think that is due next week. So get your pre-orders in. And I think that drops next week as well. So the timing is perfect. And in case you haven't already figured out, that is one of the finalists for the summer knit along as well. But I've got a couple that I'm working on. In fact, we may even do more than one. There you go, there's the board. So that's pretty much it from me. Hopefully I'll get to talk to you again next week. Just depends on how my week shakes out with Mid-August Nights. But failing that, congratulations to our winners. Keep posting. I will definitely do one more round of prize winners before the month is out, and make sure that you check out the new sale yarns, which will all, the prices will change and the yarns will go live from next Wednesday. So put that in your diaries now. But until then, have a great week, and I'll talk to you again hopefully next week.